Hey dudes, I think we're live. That's what it says. It's only gonna be a half hour, 8:30. Brought the Fredster. He's staying up for it. Hey, yep. Um, so how's it going? I'm just answering some comments. Uh let's see here. Allow Google Chrome to find. Sure, why not? I don't know. Can you hear me? Hey, Carl, Fredster, like Dale. Hey, how's it going? Yep. I got had a good comment today. I was listening to Steph the Alter Nerd, and she calls the little dethroned prince or no Meghan Markle the narcissist nutbag from hell. I thought that was funny. Narcissist nutbag from hell. Hey, what up, Brad? Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty cool. I'll go over some. I got some saved comments I wanted to respond to. So if people are in here, we can do that. Trying to come in for blind views. Oh, I was supposed to wear sunglasses. I forgot. But I'll show you second place. Calpote and Dingalinger are in the 900s. They're going for 1,000. So we had to. Hey, Dinger, I'm going to show you the second place prize. So whoever gets to 1,000 first will get this prize. But whoever comes in second place will get these. This is second place. I thought it was pretty cool. We might have a third place because I think JJ might want to join in, but I'll wait and let JJ ask if he wants to be involved in that. But if he does, we can have a three-way going for 1,000. And here's number one for the winner, a Blackstone burger flipper. I was asking JJ, it's stainless steel, if he could engrave it. Maybe we'll put, something on there, or maybe on the handle or something, or maybe that's just getting too fancy. I don't know. I'm doing great. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Dinger, if you get these, that'd be cool. Oh, hey, I can do blind views in these. How you guys doing? Yeah, I can't really read the comments though. Yeah. Oh, Geezer's here. Geezer's here. I always try to find a donkey for the geezer because geezer gives me donkeys. And here's the Fredster. Yeah. What's up, Fred? What's up, Fred? Fred. He's not being crazy. He's not being crazy. Yeah. So anyway, so that's cool. Let's see here. Uh, Whoopsies. We're only going till 8:30, so don't worry about it. We're going good. Um, and Mary Carl says John he's never going to give Johnny V back his golf clubs because he didn't do 2 push-ups and 2 pull-ups for the $1,000 JJ offered him. Yeah, I know. I wish we can get Johnny's clubs back to him. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you, Modelo, old man grifter. Still got one in the fridge. I told you I don't drink a lot of alcohol, so I still got a Modelo that I bought. So we'll crack that open, have a nice cold one. Yeah, low high flyer. Yep. So that was that one. Let's get to another one. Dang it. I wish I was better at doing this stuff. Got my house. Oh. America is turning into a nation of return fraudsters. I was going to put that out there for Timmy. If I got, I don't know, you're supposed to get this, the, what is it? The duck thing. So I can have my face down here and documents up there. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'd rather have a phone where people call in. But I tried to go get the phone, but my wife's on the account. So I got to take the wife to go get the account. Here we go. We can get a man up on the moon, but not a woman down under Tim. That was fishbowl. That was a good one. I thought that was funny. These are ones where I just keep laughing after I read them. Oh, what was this one? Oh, Hot girls hit curves. That's a good one for Crash. Oh yeah, an Angel Mission. She might be a real person because some of these comments lately, Angel Mission, have I don't think Tim would write that. Hey JJ, what's up, buddy? Yep, send the clubs back. Hey, this is second place. This is first place. I talked to you about the engraving. Um, I don't know. Maybe we probably don't need to engrave it. If you want to be in on it, let us know. Then we'll have a three-way race to 1,000. Yep. Yeah, sending the clubs back, and someone I'm going to tell you later said they'll split the cost with me of getting those clubs back. Um, I wish Johnny would get a judgment for replevin because then I know people I can hire. They'll go take the clubs from him. But I don't think Johnny wants to do that. Anyway, oh yeah, Angel Mission said the heat is an energy buster. I tried to get my steps in early. It's just too hot later in the day. I don't know. That's what Angel Mission said. I don't know. Is Angel Mission a real person? JJ, do you know? Oh, and then Kentucky Yankee told me I was more boring than usual. I love Kentucky Yankee. He always busts my chops. I love it. It's great. And then Pity Power's listening to the Led Zeppelin. Pity Power, I don't know if you're out there, but if you are, do you live in Minnesota? I think you live in. I think Pity Power lives in Minnesota. Yeah. So I think so. Yeah. Dinger can call into the show. He's got my number. And if Calpote's out there, he can call in. He's got my number. Other than that, I'm going to wait till I get a new number because um, for some work that I do, I got to have my phone on overnight. And then I got kids, if something happens, you got to get a hold of me. So I don't want just to have a phone number out there that crazy people can call me at 3 in the morning and wake me up. I just don't want to do that. Not saying they would, but if they would, I wouldn't like it. Second place. You got to get on it. Oh, yeah. If any of you guys out there have not subscribed to JJ, Calpote, or Dingalinger and you like them, you don't subscribe if you don't want to. But if you want to subscribe because they're getting close, they're doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Not recommending one over another because I like all three of them. They're all three cool. I'm subscribed to all three of them. And I found out Calpote's not subscribed to me. Well, he's got two channels. I can have two more subscribers. That's all right. I don't care. You guys do the subscribing stuff the way you want to do it. Yeah. Anyway, Pity Powers, keeping cool by the pool. Doesn't get any better than that. Nice pool area. Oh yeah. Mark, Old Man Nation said that my wife sounded like Grandma's pocketbook. And I said, no, that is Grandma's pocketbook. Grandma's pocketbook is my what's that? My side piece. Just kidding. No, just kidding. Grandma's pocketbook. She got mad at me when I was nice to. I think I was nice to JJ, and that's when Darlene and Grandma's pocketbook gave me a whole bunch of shit because I was being nice to JJ. And then Life of Vibe's nice to JJ, and then not a peep, not a word from those. I don't know what is it, a lady thing? I always said JJ could be a cool dude, and I busted JJ's chops when he first came on the scene, and he doesn't hold that against me. At least I don't think so. Who knows? Yeah, yeah. Um, anyway. Uh, oh, my wife says I can be an idiot sometimes. It's pretty cool for her to give me permission like that. That's a good dad joke. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. When I give my wife flowers, I send her a picture of flowers. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you can't sell them, but you know, it's a thought that counts, right? Hey, Life and Vibe is subscribed. Yeah, Life and Vibe, great, super cool. Yeah, I thought since Blind Views wasn't gonna come on, might as well come on and do something. And people just sitting around. We always got Thursdays open. Oh, Mark from Arizona is here. Yeah, yeah, Mark. Oh yeah, talking, Mark. I was telling him about your thing where you said about Grandma's pocketbook. Yeah, And anyway, some cool pictures. There's my donkey where he's pooping. There that guy is with you. The donkey was saying what he thought about. Oh, you haven't seen this one? It's called Christ Orchard. Yeah, and I was going to send it about Timmy and make up a story. Christ Orchard. The funny thing is their last name is Christ, so that's why it's called Christ Orchard. Has nothing to do with religion. I was like, I always thought it was Christ Orchard because they were religious, and then it's just their last name. They could still be religious. Who do I know? I don't know. Yeah, I'll try to get to some of these here. Yeah. All right. Let's see if I'm. Oh, yeah. Being an idiot's a blast. I love being an idiot. Hey, there's the Fredster. Hey, Fredster. I should lower this or raise it so Fredster can be in it. Right, Fred? Fred's the star of the show. One for Fred. We'd have like 3 people watching. And I hope those dogs are doing good, Ray. Yeah, we got a German Shepherd that's over there on the corner that has to sit out on the patio a lot, so we go give him treats. Um, but anyway, that's cool. Um, uh, oh yeah, Drive Secure wants to know if old ST will gave his daughter away when she got married. Does anybody know if Tim gave his daughter away when she got married? And then if he paid for any of the wedding, and if he even went to the wedding. I'm like, those are all 3 good questions. And if anybody knows the answer, it'd probably be Ray. But I don't know the answers to any of those 3 questions. But I said those were good questions. Yeah, I thought that was a good one. Oh, and if you get milkweed, you'll get monarch butterflies. In case you want butterflies, just get milkweed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And here's Stephen Munn said he'd go half in with me on shipping the golf clubs back to Johnny Vegas. I keep saying Johnny Ravati, but that's just because he's an old friend. So when I say Johnny, it comes up first. I don't know. Maybe taking statins messes your memory. I have no idea. But to be honest, I never have had a good memory. Whenever I've had to memorize stuff, I've had to really work on it. Uh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Is the mic okay? I got earbuds in. I'm using the computer. I do have better mics, so if it's not good, let me know. And next time, I'll plug in my wireless mic. I got one of those DJI mini dudes, mini dudes. Yeah, mini dudes. Yeah, yeah. Come on, dude. Come on up here if you want to be up here. Uh, yeah, I don't think he did anything at the wedding, but if he gave his wife away, if he attended, and I don't know, does he have 1 or 2 daughters? I don't know. I have no idea, but those are good questions. I think that's all of them that I had in there that I was going to do something with, but I keep them. But anyway, we're still cool. So, yep, Tim's never said a word about his daughter, but getting married. And his son got married, but I guess you don't pay if your son gets married. Yeah. Oh, cool. The audio's good. That's good. This computer's supposed to be pretty good. I got this laptop. Yeah, Ray, I've been thinking about getting the Goose. The I don't know. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I've been really thinking about it though. Hey, RV with the geezer can hear me. He's good. Hey, that refried bean thing was cool, RV with the geezer. I like you said, I always thought refried beans were just smashed up beans and they just fried them in a little bit of oil. I didn't know they did all that to refried beans, but it makes sense that they taste better because you do all that stuff. Dinger says check 1 2, but I don't know what that means. But it's fun. Yeah, yeah. Someone in my comments said, "Don't beat on him like he's a drum. He doesn't like that." So that's the joke around here. Carl, I don't like being beat on like I'm a drum. No, I don't. I don't. Yeah, Evie doesn't like me bugging her like this, but he loves it. He'll take all the attention he can get. Yeah. JJ, do you know if he has, doesn't he have three kids? Won't, I don't know if it's one. I know it's a boy and a girl, and I don't know what the other one is, whether it's a girl and a boy. No idea. I don't know how old Fred is. He's a rescue. Um, Leanne says he is a Maltese and some other kind of mix. He's, because he's not a pure Maltese. Um, I forget there was some actor that had a dog, and I'm like, oh, it looks just like Fred. Even his little bottom toothers are all messed up. Yeah, yeah. He's on loan from grandma because one of the grandkids is over there, and the grandkid doesn't get along with it. But once school starts up, he's going to go back to grandma's house. Yeah, we'll miss him. Except I don't need an alarm clock because at seven in the morning, that's when he wakes up. He makes sure I wake up. Yeah, so I don't even set my alarm anymore. He just gets me up. Yeah, one girl, two boys. Okay, so then we just need to know whether he paid for the wedding. If he went to the wedding, and if he walked her down the aisle. That'd be interesting. Of course, he won't share those kind of details. He only wants to talk about sandrails and riding motorcycles. And New York Dan was saying there ain't no way he's a Harley dude because he'd still be a Harley dude. Because once you're a Harley dude, you're always a Harley dude until you're dead. And I think that's true because I know a bunch of Harley dudes that ride the trikes, so they can stay on a Harley. Yeah. So, but he did have a motorcycle on the back of that the truck he had before the truck, the first one he pulled it to, you know, out west. Yeah, because when Darling does those videos and goes through all the assets that he bought, one of them was a motorcycle. It was on the back of that truck. I remember seeing that. Yeah, he's not a great father. That's what I always tell people. I'm like, I don't have to worry about cats in the cradle. I don't have to worry about that son because I get along great with my boys. Yeah, yeah. Uh, A250 dual sport bike is what he had. Yeah, yeah. I knew it wasn't a Harley or anything. Um, but then Ray on Life of Vibe talked about how there were some ads where he was trying to advertise for some people to share rooms or something and a motorcycle thing across the country. I don't know if he was riding a Harley then or not. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell the people that weren't here earlier. Um, I watched. Uh, I watch a lot of this Meghan Markle stuff, and this lady, she's called Steph the Alternate. I love her. She's got this Scottish accent, and she caught my eye, and she calls Meghan Markle the narcissist nutbag from hell, and I'm like, that could be Timmy. That could be Timmy. And then some guy with the Brian Kohlberger said that um, every psychopath is a narcissist, but not all narcissists are psychopaths. And he's talking about Brian Poger. So I'm trying to see if Timmy's a psychopath, but I don't think so. I don't think so. But he doesn't seem to have much empathy. He could be a psychopath um, because he does have a huge ego and he's all about that image where he's wardrobing and stuff, whatever that's about. Yeah, Fred's the star of the show. Fred's cool. Yeah, he's super cool. I used to have a dog named Monty that was really cool, but Monty passed away. Yeah, I was doing videos when Monty passed away, and I let that out on the videos. So that was a bad time. But I said I share it all with people. Mostly Maltese. Not sure what he could be mixed with. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to let you know, Crush in Florida. But she said Maltese, and and like he's a Morkie or a, I don't know, but he's not pure Maltese. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. He's a rescue. Um, right, because he's got so much energy. Whoever got him, if they were looking to have an old person's dog, he's not really an old person's dog, unless I walk him a lot, so I think that helps because that's what I learned from the National Geographic guy, Cesar Milan. Yeah, you got to exercise your dogs because there's you can't start training until they're well exercised. Uh, yeah. Oh, there's no inheriting Sarasota Tim. Yeah, I figured out today that his assets are going to go to zero when he turns 73. So, so Tim's going to cash out with zero assets. When he turns 73, all his three things will be worth nothing. And oh, and then he was looking at houses today, and I'm like, dude, your Social Security couldn't even pay the real estate taxes, and your YouTube couldn't even pay the HOA fees, and then that would leave nothing to pay on the mortgage. And of course, he's got no down payment, so unless he sold everything he had, just did a down payment. But I doubt he. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, yeah. Fred's a great dog. He is cool. I don't know if he's from Florida. We don't know. The place he was rescued from is in Chicago. My wife went to law school at Northern Illinois University, and her one of her favorite roommates was from Poland. She was born in Poland, and she got over. There's a bunch of Poland people in Chicago, and anyway, I don't know if that means anything, but she's from Poland, so we learned a lot about Polish stuff. And we go up to Chicago to visit, and there's a Polish community. And we went to her wedding, which was super cool. It was all in Polish, and her name's Beta. That's how you say it in English, but how you say it in Poland is nothing. But she's like, just say Beta. That's good enough. Um, but anyway, she didn't have any kids, and her and Paul, all they do is rescue dogs. She has one dog that's totally blind that nobody will adopt, but she keeps it, and she's usually got five dogs at a time. And that's where we got Hawk, and then that's where Fred came from. Evie was we got Evie in Barrington, Illinois. She was part of a litter, but she's not like a full bred Yorkie. She was just one of the few that didn't get was at the end of the adoption. But Evie's super cool. Oh yeah, Old Man Nation. I still had one in the fridge. I don't know if you were here earlier when I busted it open. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure where he's from, but the shelter he wound up in was in Chicago. And he doesn't have a microchip in him. I love that on King of Queens, the show. They got a dog and they tried to get rid of it, and they drove it across state lines to to just drop it off. They dropped it off and had a microchip in it. So, hey, dude, you lost your dog. We brought it back to you. Technology these days is hilarious. Yep. Yeah, $100,000 plaque. St. Louis Steve or St. Louis somebody gave him money, and he was on my comments making fun of me. And I'm like, is it true that you really gave Tim money in his coffee? Because I'm always interested if someone gives money to Tim and his coffee, why they're doing it. Just interested. And he's like, oh yeah, I want to see him get that 100,000 plaque. I think he's funny. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's your money. You do whatever you want with it. I'm just curious why you're doing it. Yeah, yeah. Old Timmy and his oil change coupons. Oh my goodness. I'm up late for me. We usually start sleeping by 8 o'clock, especially since Fred's going to wake up at 7 no matter what. I can like walk him at 11 o'clock at night. 7 o'clock, he's awake, ready to start the day. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good dude. You're a good dude. Yeah. He likes cowboy coffee. I spilled some on my chest this morning. He's like licking it all up. I'm like, whatever. Oh yeah, and I tried cream in my coffee today at breakfast. It was awful. I didn't like it. I just I guess less like cowboy coffee. It did make it less bitter, but I guess I like coffee better. I don't know. Oh yeah, Tim's not gonna have the sticks and bricks. That's not gonna happen for him. He never did explain the black eye. We don't believe what he said. Um, and he broke his finger too. We don't believe that either. He came up with some neither. We'll see you later, Dinger. I'm leaving in 4 minutes at 8:30. Good luck on your 1,000, dude. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, buddy. Yeah. So yeah, who knows what happened with this finger or that black eye? And that black eye had, he was with Tammy when that happened. I think he was with Tim. I don't know. It all blurs together. Yeah. Yeah. Cowboy coffee. When I started drinking coffee, I was always putting milk. I was always putting everything in it. And then one time I just tried it with nothing in it. And I'm like, this tastes better than all of it combined. The only reason I started drinking coffee is because back in the 80s, way back when, if you worked somewhere, coffee was always free. Everything else you had to pay for. But if you drank coffee, you could get it free. Not so much anymore. Um, so I don't know. It's not the reason I learned to play golf too, because I'm like, gonna become a lawyer. I should know how to play golf at least good enough to keep the ball in the thing, but it never took. I always looked like playing tennis. Yeah. And then the only people I ever golfed with once I was an attorney were other attorneys, and they took all the fun out of it because all they wanted to do is talk about cases and stuff. I'm like, I could go to work if I wanted to talk about people going to jail and stuff. Um, Yeah, the grips are tough. Yeah, I know those golf clubs probably aren't worth anything now. It's just a bummer. Um, I don't know. I don't know, John. I don't have Johnny's number. I don't talk to him, so I don't really know anything other than I'd like him to have his clubs back. It's not his fault. Tim's a dirtbag. He does seem like a cool person. Um, in the videos, it'd be fun to go have a beer with and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Craziest case I ever had. I don't know. I collected money from a lady in a wheelchair and I had her arrested. And the cop called me and said, like, did you know she's in a wheelchair? And I'm like, yeah, I know she's in a wheelchair. And I like just put the wheelchair in the trunk and bust her because that was back when I was a young punk attorney. And then she comes to court and she's in the wheelchair and I'm like, and then she's like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I'll wait for you. And she just like wheels around the thing because she's got a colostomy bag, to make the point. She's got a colostomy bag and she's in a wheelchair. And I like, you owe my client money. You got to pay. You got a way to pay. You got to pay. So I made her pay. I regret that one. I should have let that one go. But you know, yeah, we all have regrets, things we did that we're not proud of. And I put that in a video a long time ago. I got a lot of discs for that. Oh, I can't believe that. You're so mean. You just, I don't lie to people. This is what happened. It's how it is. Oh, okay, cool. JJ sent me an email. Yeah, I've been checking my PO box. Um, you know, oh yeah, it's fun to rag on Tim. Um, Tim just reminds me of every client I couldn't stand because they come in and they have a great story and you feel for and you believe them and you take their case and you get the retainer and you get working on it and then you'd realize that they were the dirtbag and you represent the dirtbag and then it's too late. You're already in the case is already filed. Judge isn't going to let you out of it. So you got to advocate for them and it is I just you know I just hated those people. And Tim just reminds me of that. So that's why I diss on him. As a stoic, I should let it go. And I should have no opinion, just whatever. But I can't. Timmy's fun to hate, I guess, hate or diss or whatever. Oh, I didn't get it. Maybe I'll check my spam, my junk mail. But yeah, I didn't get an email from you. Um, I check it out every day because of my job search and stuff. Um, but I'll look. Um, yeah, but it's Karl116 at hotmail.com. Yep. Oh well, it's 8:30. I said it'll only be a half an hour, and I never know how to say goodbye, so I'm just gonna say goodbye. We'll see you guys all later. I thank everybody for showing up. It means a lot to me. I mean, like I say, you're only living in the moment, and you don't, you're not promised tomorrow. Your runway's getting shorter, all that kind of nonsense, and the past is a cash check, as Timmy would say. So all you got is like right now, and you choose to spend it with me, and I'm spending it with you guys. It was a blast. I loved it. Marcus Aurelius. Good night. We'll see you. Peace.